Hey guys, Duke here, and I want to talk to you about 8 common mistakes that a lot of veteran Summoners War players make. The first one is runes before hose. Basically, once you have your core team set, stop spending crystals to summon so many mobs, because even Zeratu can hit like a wet noodle without the right runes. Instead, you want to refill energy to farm runes for your current mobs. So an energy refill here costs only 30 crystals. You want to max up their skills, power up your glory buildings, and that's going to help make your team much stronger, and you can actually beat much higher level content that way. You can quote unquote beat the game with just 6 well-runed mobs. Remember that refilling energy is more efficient than summoning monsters using crystals for free-to-play players. Because you'll get summons from events, from the shop, from dungeon drops, from TOA, etc. And the only way for you to get stronger is by using that energy to farm. Another common question, who should I 6-star next? People often 6-star mobs like Kali, and she's great. I have one myself. She can do like 35,000 damage, even through immunity. So she doesn't need any debuffs like defense break, etc. But she has limited usage. It's better to 6-star versatile mobs like Bella or Vero first before mobs with limited usage. You also hear this a lot. Oh my god, Trevor did 100,000 damage. Maybe it'll help me kill Giants B10. And you need to have a goal in mind before you 6-star a mob, because it takes a lot of effort to do so. Trevor is great. I have one. I have not made him 6-star yet. Why? Because I don't need him. He has the same role as many of my other mobs that are already 6-star. It's redundant for me. So if your goal is to farm Giants, for example, Giants B10, then a mob like Bernard would be much more useful for you. Or of course Bella, Vero, all those others that are versatile. But don't just 6-star a mob you saw doing a big crit in a screenshot or a video. You hear a lot of people saying this, I need Zeratu to break in a fighter 1 rank, and they put these unrealistic limitations on themselves. You don't need a natural born 5 to do anything in this game. In fact, it's possible to beat TOA, win every Guild War offense, achieve legend rank in Arena, with only farmable mobs and fusible mobs. If you don't have an amazing summon, instead build a strong farmable monster. Oh, this is one that hits me, right in the heart. I miss you, Eshir. Every single day I miss Eshir. I, about a year ago, ate Eshir. I know, it's terrible. I also ate Thrain, who I miss whenever I do TOA hard. You don't want to feed or eat any mob you cannot farm, because Com2Us is constantly buffing mobs. By the way, Thrain and Escher used to be terrible, but they got some pretty nice buffs, and that's what makes them really useful now. Ciara is another good example of that. There are also some mobs that were formerly useless, and now they're OP for current content, such as Necropolis. We have Gibraltar, Shiwa. Nobody used these mobs before, but now they're awesome. So remember, just leave those mobs in storage. Leave at least 1 copy of each non-farmable mob in storage so you don't regret it later. You'll also sometimes hear people say, which scroll should I buy with glory? The answer, none of them. Don't buy scrolls with glory. Instead, buy 1 Devilmon each week, and then invest in your glory buildings. These glory buildings give you a permanent buff to every monster in every possible use of that monster. They're incredible, but the only way you can power these up is using glory. You can get scrolls in many other ways, as I talked about, but the only way you can work on these buildings is using glory, so don't waste your glory on scrolls. Similar question, which scroll should I buy with guild points? Same answer, don't. Guild points are another valuable resource. Don't waste them on scrolls, unless of course you've gotten everything you want already. In particular, everyone should be buying one rainbow mon a week. That thing's excellent, for the price especially. Ifrit pieces are also great to buy until you have all the Ifrits you need. You know, if you have your Theo and Tessarian and Amir, then you're pretty much good to go. These flags are also great to invest in for Guild Wars. Now, these are more limited than Glory flags because essentially these are only used in Guild Wars, but they're still really useful. And so these are great little, permanent buffs for you in Guild Wars. This is one that I think a lot of people have fallen for, looking for Catfish SD. Don't delete your longtime friend to add some random girl you just met. Yeah, you know who you are. You know what you did. All right, guys, so we got a summary here. Once your core team is set, focus on runes, skill ups, and glory building. Stop summoning so much with those crystals. 6-star versatile mobs before niche mobs that have specific uses. Have a goal in mind before you 6-star a mob. Don't just 6-star randomly. And don't assume that you need 5-star natural mobs to succeed, because you don't. Don't eat any non-farmable mobs. Don't buy scrolls with glory or guild points. And again, friends, don't delete friends for Catfish. So thanks everyone. Hope you found this helpful. Please like if you do. Subscribe to keep them coming. See you next time.